Hello, welcome. Good to have you join us. This is Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakpan on the show tonight. I'll give you updates coming from the National Under 12 and Under 15 Handball Championship that is taking place right there in Sokoto. The National Sports Festival. Everyone is feeling the fever now because the touch of unity is going around the different states that we compete at the 20th edition of the National Sports Festival, Edo State. They said they are ready to give us arguably one of the best editions that we've ever seen in a National Sports Festival. I'll give you that story on the show tonight. We'll also give you more updates coming from the Nigeria police game. Chioma Ajonwa, being there, done that, Olympic gold medalist, she led her team to win gold in women's football. And a lot of you guys don't know that the first team, Nigeria, paraded at the FIFA Women's World Cup in 1991. This is information that you can use. Chioma Ajonwa was part of that team. Just before she started jumping and running, football was the first love for Chioma Ajonwa. So she's still pushing that legacy right there at the Nigeria Police Games. We'll give you updates coming from the games tonight, updates coming from basketball, from handball, and everything that is going down in Oka. We're counting down to the closing ceremony that will take place on Saturday. That should get us talking on the show tonight. We'll continue our countdown to the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Some sort of funding coming for Team Nigeria. We get all of these scholarships every time that it is the Olympic year. And on the show tonight, we'll be telling everybody accountable, persons that will disburse those funds, say, look, we don't want to hear stories. When it's time to give out those monies, please, let's do just that. We're monitoring Nigeria's preparations and readiness for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. I'll tell you more on the show tonight. And in a bid to build a world-class league, the Nigerian Women's Premier League today in Lagos, they unveiled a new logo, and for them, that's the first step towards rebranding. What went down today at that event, we'll tell you on the show, as we'll also take a look at the development of women's football in Nigeria. The chairman of the league management company, who is also the second vice president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Shehu Diko, has been reappointed into FIFA's Football Stakeholders Committee. According to them, it's a very important committee that ensures the development of football, and FIFA has looked at this Nigeria and said, look, it's good enough to come back. Tells you that Nigerians still have what it takes to be part of international football management. We'll tell you that one tonight on the program. Also, Sports Tonight on your award-winning, sports-loving channels, television, wherever you are in the world. Welcome on board. Come. Let us play for the love of the game. Do you know that everybody, they have concerns for the coronavirus? We want this virus scared to just go away because we're counting down to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. It was just about 3 days ago on this show. The officials in Tokyo, Japan said, we might just postpone this thing. The IOC, the International Olympic Committee, they are responsible for the Olympics. They said, look, the show must go on because so much is put into the planning of the Olympics. It's a 4-year plan. It's not just organizing the games. It's all about branding a city. Billions of dollars have gone into Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and it is difficult to understand if the Olympics is postponed or does not even hold this year. Let's come together and fight this coronavirus. Let's do what it takes to get it out of our society because it's causing a lot of scare, a lot of problems. The inaugural Basketball Africa League, I was looking forward to it. I had Amadou Gallo Fall, the president of the BAL, and he says it will be good for Africa, not just for the development of the sport, that we should be able to look at Africa as a business market for basketball. Coronavirus has paused it now. Coronavirus said, no, we can't do it. We can't do it. It's sad. So we'll continue to take a look at the countdown to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and I'll be part of that one. We'll get into that discussion, particularly when we analyze some of the plans in place by the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development to ensure that Nigeria have a good time at the Olympics. Sports Tonight on your award-winning sports-loving channels television. Be part of the program wherever you're in the world. I want to read from you tonight. Tell me what you're following. If you want to talk about the English Premier League, it's okay. Our fans of Liverpool, if you see them now, give them hugs. Show them love. Liverpool fans, they don't understand what's going on with their team, so they need all the love and care right now. If you want to talk about the English Premier League, want to talk about what went down in the FA Cup last night, let's do it together. On Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook, channels-sports. Send us an email. Yes, I love when I get emails from you guys. It's sportstonight@channelstv.com. All our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com and on YouTube/channelsweb. And if you log on to m.channelstv.com, you can download the Channels TV app for your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, your iOS, your Windows phones, and your Android phones can also do the magic. It's the fun factory. So much happening in our world of sports. And I love it when you get involved so we can play for the love of the game. What are you talking about? Be part of the program. I've got Bolu Omoni in the studio. Bolu, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Yeah, good to be back here again.
Yeah, good to have you on the show. And I'm sure you're also following everything that is going down in our world of sports. What got you talking lately?
Well, the most important thing is Liverpool, like you said, giving them hugs. One thing I've told so many Liverpool fans is if they don't win the Premier League this year, they'll never win it in my lifetime. But I didn't expect them to finish unbeaten. But I was thinking of, maybe United, Arsenal, City or Chelsea. But of all teams, Watford. Not one, not two, 3 goals. And the interesting thing is the losses started coming after the letter from the little United fan to Klopp. And Klopp replied, and since then they've conceded 8 goals in 4 games.
I know.
Well, this is probably, it's a mixed feeling for Liverpool fans. It's good that you're still miles ahead of everyone in the Premier League. But believe me, nobody wants to lose games. And Liverpool now, they've lost 3 in 4 without scoring any. Well, it's good to be a banter person right now.
I know. Liverpool fans, it's not me. It's Bolu. I just asked you what's going on. But isn't it crazy? Football is crazy.
Yeah.
Liverpool and their beautiful run. Did you ever think about it being Watford, struggling Watford, 1, 2, 3 over Liverpool to stop them? Jurgen Klopp says he cannot explain what happened. When it was, I said, no, he cannot explain. And Arsenal fans started dancing. Arsenal fans, they thanked Watford. They said, Watford, what can we do without you guys? When Unai Emery wasn't doing so well, it was the loss to Watford that the boss said, no, we can't take it again. And then Watford stopped Liverpool from going unbeaten because Arsenal has a record of 49 games unbeaten. Arsenal fans started calling me. They were rejoicing. Football is crazy. We'll get into that conversation later on the program if we got some more time. But let's begin back home here. Let's go to Sokoto. That's where the under-12 and under-15 National Handball Championship is going down. And you know I love it so much at the grassroots. At the grassroots, it's delicate, Bolu. Handball. They said, look, we cannot do all of the big things. Let's go back to the basics, and they're giving attention now to the age grades.
Remember the last time handball tournament we qualified for the first time in God knows how long that? Yeah, to some persons they failed, even though we expected them to do much more. But the fact that they qualified for that event is a big success. And like rightly said, now going back to grassroots, that's probably one of the best ways to go about sports, starting from the scratch. And under 12 and under 15, I think it's catch them young. Start from there. And I love what the owner, the chairman of Najet said before the tournament, that they are competing against the best teams, but they will be going for gold, giving their best. And what Sokoto did is also impressive. We are the host, and we have to give more wins. And now they are winning well. I think I love what they're doing. I love the competition. Now we can maybe say to an extent, maybe the future of handball in Nigeria will definitely be bright.
It sounds good. I love that story so much, seeing all of these young talents coming out to play handball. So before you're quick to tell me, oh, Austin, calm down, Nigeria, we're not so known with handball. Stop. Just stop. We went to sleep with handball because back in the day, we used to do so well with handball. I and Alfred, we said it a lot on this show. The Imo Grasshoppers, they were so revered in Africa. They were doing so well with handball. And look, we've got the talents. Look at persons that came out to see under 12 and under 15 handball championship. And I just hope that the federation, they will meet the objectives. Even if they don't, keep it going, keep it going. Let's not stop, because at the grassroots, That's where you can correct everything that has gone wrong. Let's take a look at some of the results from that championship day 4 results. Sokoto defeated Niger 32-22. They must be giving their fans something to cheer about. They did so well yesterday, and they continued the momentum today. Toje Marine defeated Kebbi 22-16. Sokoto again defeated Imo 15-2. We are the home team. Don't touch us. That's what they said. Abia 12, Toje Marine 14. And look, these are teams that on a good day they exist, Bolu, but no competitions.
Yeah.
Now they are playing, and the media is talking about them.
Remember, a few minutes ago, you talked about bringing it back, the old history. At the National Stadium here, it got to a point when I was training football, we turned the handball court to a football pitch. Why? Because nobody was playing handball. But now it is really, really coming back. Looking at the Niger result, you say to yourself, they lost by 10 points. But check other results. Their point was actually good enough to win every other game. It shows how better, how good the Sokoto boys have been performing at this tournament. I like the fact that lots of people also came out to watch younger kids, under 12 and under 15. Then imagine if they continue to grow like this. What happens when they grow to the under 17, under 20, and even get to the national team of the country, Nigeria? Good one for them, good one for the host. I'm sure Sokoto government will be excited right now that we are doing something good. We are hosting a tournament for kids, and lots of people are coming out to watch. Good one. I would love to see how the competition would end. Hopefully, well, I don't know, any team that wins deserves to win. Any team that wins this event will definitely celebrate themselves. And believe me, the teams that will even lose at the end of the day will feel good with themselves that at least we represented whoever at the states, our club at this event.
I love it. I love this story so much. From the moment Samuel Ocheo announced this competition right here on this show, we started looking forward to it. And look, the Federation, they are now saying things and doing it. It's lovely. That's what we're talking about. Don't just say it, do it. Let's go to Sokoto, get some talking points coming from the Handball National Under 12 and Under 15 Championship. And from when we come back, we'll go to Awka in Anambra State. We've got a date with policemen and women. We'll be right back.
We want to maintain the victory of Sokoto, the city of Caliphate. Now we improve, we have female. Before it's only men's, but now we introduce female. You see, it's only 3 months for this female. It's only 3 months. You see their performance. We can win all the cup or we can win 3 the cup. But all our team supposed to be in final. We win 1 trophy now. The under 12 trophy is belongs to us now. We don't win yesterday against Imo. But the rest under 12 and 15 for men, sure, we go win them.
You know, in handball, when you pick goal, I pick goal, no large margin. It's always like that. And I would also want to talk about the officiating. It is very, very under below. It cannot be talked about. So the officials need to sit and talk to the referees. This is the game of handball. This is not football. There are times to do this, there are times to do that, to be able to control the game. So I believe the referee could not control the game. That is how the game just went that way. So it's a nice one for the both team. It's a good one. Though I haven't qualified from the group. It's a supremacy game. Who to top the group and who to be under.
So that's the reactions coming from the Under 12 and Under 15 Handball Championship in Sokoto. And yesterday on the show, Bolu, I said, when you organize events as this at the grassroots, it's not just about the competition. You learn so much. You're discovering talents. You're getting coaches involved. The organization itself is a learning process. That coach just mentioned officiating. You might argue that maybe because his team didn't win, and that's why he's saying that, but it is part of what the Federation can put down and improve on later.
Remember, before we went to break, I talked on the teams, even if you don't win this event, the fact that you are there. The thing about grassroots football is, and sports generally, one thing we really miss in Nigeria is always underage sports, we must win. Sometimes you can win the event and, well, nobody knows anything. Nigeria has won the highest number of under 17 World Cups, but what have we achieved after that? Nothing. Sometimes competitions like this, it's more like talent, sport talent. Under 12, you can't really be putting in win all the time into young lads like that. They need to grow. Look at the Sokoto coach. He said they didn't have a female team. They started it 3 months ago.
And now they're in the final.
I think it's a good job from the coach himself. He has he's doing something right. Some of the teams are them. Maybe I've had female teams for maybe a year or there, but he said 3 months. I think it's a good progress. And like one of the things to learn, I don't know what the coach is thinking. Maybe because he lost, like you said, but even if he lost, let's look into it. The referees, everybody definitely needs to improve. No
Even
matter
with the
what
VAR
level.
in the EPL,
There are still lots of controversy. So I think I commend the whole organizers. I commend the federation, and this definitely should be a stepping stone to handball in Nigeria.
I totally agree. I totally agree with you. So that's it. At the grassroots, just breathe. No pressure. No pressure, because it's long-term planning. Just the fact that you've given these young talents an opportunity to express their God-given talents, they will get better. So shout out once again to everyone involved at that National Handball Under 12 and Under 15 Championship in Sokoto. We'll continue to monitor it. It has reached its final stage, and that's beautiful. From Sokoto, I told you we're going to Oka. The police is your friend. So let's find out what they're doing at the Nigeria Police Games, 12th edition. And that competition, I told you, they always use it to discover talents. And look, they would have just said, let's play sports that people follow in Nigeria: football, basketball, athletics. No, they're doing everything. This is handball. They did wrestling. They did tug of war. They went down. I'm sure you know that the police, they've contributed so much talents to sports in Nigeria.
Like you said, this is the 12th edition, and they are competing in 31 different sports. That's enough to go to the Olympics.
Wow.
Well, if other organizers are not bringing it up, we will do it. While you talked about Chioma Ajinwa, 99% of Nigerians will remember Chioma Ajinwa as a jumper. And I read about her profile. She was like, she has the talent to compete to start, but the then coach decided not to play, and she left the camp. And she never regretted it till today, because she ended up winning Olympic gold medal. And she was the one who created the goal that they scored that got them the gold medal. I think it's good for the policemen. It's not all about being too serious all the time. It means there's always a time. Like I read a quote that no matter how busy you are, there's always time for chocolate. There's always a time to relax, and this is one of the things. Then doing what you can. It means I can be a sportsman at the same time being a policeman. I can love football and still be a policeman. I can be maybe a handball player. You never can tell. The next gold medalist for Nigeria can come from this policeman. In the 66 Olympics, we had one of the medalists there in Nigeria. So if it can continue like this, African Games, we've had winners from the policemen. I think it's a good competition. And looking at the medal table, since he's winning 4 gold medals, 12, 13, good. The organizers they are doing well.
I love it
like that.
Because Bolu, I mean, no uniforms, no rifles. Everybody is just having fun with sport. And I mean, this is a good way to promote fitness among the police. And it's just beautiful. So let me give you updates that went out today at the police games. Force headquarters, they are leading the medals table. They are #1 at the 12th Nigeria Police Games that's taking place in Oka in Anambra State with a total of 14 gold, 7 silver, and 9 bronze medals. The Force headquarters police athletes occupy the top position as at 7 p.m. today. Except if anything has changed, but this is what it is. They are showing them why they are in charge. The Force headquarters, right there at the game. Zone 11 is in the second position with 11 gold, 3 silver, and 13 bronze medals, while Zone 7 occupies the third position with 5 gold, 6 silver, and 4 bronze medals. Zone 9 with 4 gold and no silver and 14 bronze medals. They're in fourth position. Just as Zone 2 is currently fifth with 3 gold medals, 18 silver, and 8 bronze medals. I just want to run through some of the results that we've seen. I talked about Chioma Ajinwa and how she assisted her team to win gold in the women's football event. She gave the assist that led to their lone goal against Zone C that comprised Cross River, Akwa Ibom, and River State. In the men's final of football, Zone 9, made up of players from Abia, Anambra, Enugu, Imo, and Ebonyi State, stopped the Force headquarters. They say Force headquarters, relax. Come on, what's going on? You guys keep winning everything. Stopped them from making it a double as they ran out 2-1 winners. Meanwhile, the Force headquarters dictated the Rugby Sevens match final. Rugby at the police games. Awesome, Bolu.
Rugby is one of the most difficult sports you can ever think of. I tell people, I've seen their training and I see the fitness level. To be a rugby player on its own, it's a different ball game entirely. Then you say to yourself, how come policemen are doing this? It means there's a level of fitness in them. Like you rightly said earlier on, it means they can relax off the uniform. You are not thinking about your rank. Everybody at this time, we are all sportsmen. And rugby sevens is completely different from the regular
junior
rugby.
officer should not should not give senior officer sliding tackle. You meet at work.
well, yeah, if it's a hard tackle, you definitely get booked. But
that's the fun
the
of
beauty.
it.
That's the fun. Everybody relax. Everybody calms down. You put your rifles on one side. You put your blue or black uniform on the other side. Come to the field, either track or field, indoor, outdoor.
That's
just
what
relax.
sports does.
Synergy. It brings everyone together.
I love it so much. So shout out to everyone involved with putting together the Nigeria Police Games. We'll continue to monitor it, bring you up the Force Headquarters. I'm going to probe your team. Yes, I will probe the team from Force Headquarters. All of you, on Saturday, you bring your ID cards. I'm just joking. The police is your friend, and I love what's going on right there at the Nigeria Police Games. From the Nigeria Police Games, let's talk about Edo 2020. That's the National Sports Festival. How many more days to go? Let's go on this break. When we come back, I'll give you updates coming from the National Sports Festival. From there, we'll go to the Olympics. Don't go anywhere. Stay.